and the reaction.
And that's it? I'm playing my college football game. I was gonna play this guy, and then you said, actually, you can't play it, it's gone! The game has been passed! And I'm happy, honestly, I would've lost that game.
Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia, home to the Liberty Flames. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Liberty Flames offense will get first crack at it today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on.
Oh, he's got some space. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Man.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
The running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Damn.
I get it. It wasn't going to be a positive play. You weren't going to get a lot of yards, but I'd love to see you stick it up in there and hit somebody and finish the play with some physicality and at least pick up 1 or 2.
As long as you don't lose the football. It's already a bad play. Just don't make things worse.
Coach Rick used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe.
Fires to the wideout. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted
Specimen,
plays.
like you said.
Taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
No.
To the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this.
Touchdown, Liberty! Made the grab and then did the rest himself and then put points on the board.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Blue Hens offense will have its first possession of the game. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
And the Blue Hens want to crank the tempo. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Black. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Wide receiver going in motion.
I tasted that.
Wants to fire on second down. He's going to fire deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side.
Oh, you shitting me, bro.
Along the sidelines, got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. The Blue Hens look to keep this drive humming. From the red zone, looking for a space. And they're not on the same page there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wideout. Keeps it on the bootleg. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Puts it out of the air. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
I That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? And down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Flames with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Mason. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Flames can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
That is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Bryant. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
The Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on 1st down.
No.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Looking to the big tight end. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Right down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a 1st down. And the offense will be grateful for the benevolence of the special teams to give them a fresh set of downs in the red zone. He's got it on the move. He's down at the 1. touchdown pass on that one.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
Power ahead. Touchdown! Hey! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Auburn has the lead right now, but I'd hold off on that celebration over at Toomer's Corner for the moment. This one is not over. They're up by 4 over LSU. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Coming out with it, it's Kelly. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with.
I think so, too.
And throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got it in the middle. It's Thomas.
Wow.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Blue Hens come to the line in the hurry up. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Makes the catch at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Throws to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Mason. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Flames will have it first and 10. They'll go to the ground. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
The Flames with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Bryant. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind and did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
No.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Flames send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
Quarterback on the keeper. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Blue Hens in the hurry up.
The offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
No.
Catch in the middle, it's Kelly. Oh, no, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Great place to start for this offense.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after they catch.
Mira parece Butterfingers, bro.
Ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Can't hang on, it's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. They'll run the option.
No.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football there.
Here comes the heat.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating a sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Backed up now.
This dude is about to get a bunch of stickers now for his fucking fab sessions.
Got it in the middle, it's Kelly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Blue Hens decide to punt it away. Bringing out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Here's the handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw, it's Bryant.
Yeah.
Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. This offense has it with really good field position. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout.
No. Okay.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. Now the lead is down to 11. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense, and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing.
Ew.
They did have success in the first half.
And the Blue Hens headed quickly to the line. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Turns it over to midfield. And he'll wrap it up to 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Blue Hens, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They just keep firing. Tagged out of the air. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink. They really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Wow.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
These people just hit a field goal on me off of both poles, bro.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back.
What?
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To throw, it's Bryant. Makes the grab over the middle.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Flames come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the tight end. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Flames with the 1st and 10. Power football with the run. There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. They've got the screen set up. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job
No, you.
running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team.
Oh, I
And that
missed
is
it, bro.
no good. Still up by 8 after the miss. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Looking downfield on first down. Sets up the screen. Still on his feet. Oh, and what a move. What a juke.
Wow.
He makes it past the mark. And the Blue Hens want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
No.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Blue Hens pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. Precision blocking up front created the open lane in the running back. Looking for the end zone, and he won't find it. The sack, and the lead remains at 2. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Bryant. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The give to the tailback.
These people, bro, I ain't fucking blocking.
At the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done there.
Here on 3rd down. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Hauled down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Flames have this offense rolling. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this?
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. And the Flames really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
They'll give it to him again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback may change this route. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short. Or
he's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Liberty! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
Pressure coming. Got his man on the right. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. It's complete. He'll be stopped short of the line of the game. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football. And we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Flames come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right.
Mira,
for the
maestro.
big play coming. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Bring in the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Oh, they're after him. Oh, he's got a chance. Short gain on the way before he slides. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Corner's going to give them room. Wide open downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Going to swing it on 2nd down. There's the pressure. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Makes a grab for a big play. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Now from inside the red zone. Under fire. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Blue Hens will hustle to the line. Back to pass. It's Moses. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. All by himself down the middle. The 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Flames. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. These guys are starting to separate themselves a little bit now, and it could get ugly if there's no answer coming up.
Nail, meat, coffin. You know, we're supposed to keep everybody involved in this game, right? Keep them excited, a reason to tune in. Well, I don't got one. This is over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Here's a hit. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Throws for the tight end. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0.
What?
A strong, methodical, workmanlike
All right.
effort. This team
I won my game.
just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice.